Sagan.
Hello, all you ladies and gentle peeps. My name is Hodag, and welcome back to the Diamond Society. Okay, just a few quick updates here, and then we're going to jump on the road. I got to show you guys some things and do some stuff. Here we go. We got borrowed iron. Here it's back plus extra. Mott came over, dropped that off. I think before that somebody came over and took some leather and left a sign. That's just a sign of a nice community, guys. It's a pleasure to play with you. They took, I don't even know where my leather is. They took some, they brought like they brought it all back plus one extra. Okay, that's just legit people. But anyway, what we're gonna do, oh, another thing. I don't know if you guys saw my last video. I brought Howitzer over. I called him the cat lady. And I think he's jelly. He just left these two cats sitting in my house now. This one actually on the pressure plate the first time I found it. Couldn't even get out of the dang door. But, yep, so now Jelly and Strange Color Eye cat are here to hang out. So they're just hanging around. Oh my gosh, people, I'm not that important. Okay, here we go. So, let's go. I was looking for... Okay, here begins the story, everybody. Okay, let's put this on. I'm going on a journey. Okay, I was looking for some sort of ravine, perhaps possibly with some sort of spawner nearby, just because it's never that bad to have a spawner nearby. And so what happened is I put a shout out on the Discord, and my man BC, I think, was the first one to respond. Not only respond, but also respond in a legit, like, boom, here, smack your face off kind of way. So let's run over to his log cabin. And I have to show you where we have to get there, you guys. It's kind of a trek, but I'm excited to go over there and build where it is. So you can see he's been just doing a couple things, nothing big. I hope I'm not showing off anything that he doesn't want, but I think he's like me. I don't think he cares about spoilers or anything like that. How do you get down? There it is. Okay, so we got to go through here. Just look at this. He's got diamond. He's building with diamond. I don't even care. Okay, going down. We got to go all the way down to his nether portal down here. Here we go. And then we got to run quite a dangerous path through the nether, I will say. It's a little bit scary. I'm not sure where the nether hub's going to be, but I got to figure that out because I will definitely want to have a... Oh my gosh, sounds... Get to the sounds before it. Ah, almost got there. Anyway, the... that way or this way? I have no idea which way it is, guys. But oh my god, sounds, you guys. I had them turned up because of things and stuff, and now they gotta be turned down. Okay, that's better. I think maybe let's just run this way and see what happens. I think I remember there being a thing there. Okay, so, anyway, BC respond, he's like, hey, I know exactly what you need. Follow me. And so I followed him all the way through the portal. I had to find my way to the bottom of his log cabin. And we started to go this way. I think it's this way. It's probably the wrong way. There should be an intersection coming soon that we go to the right. And I just wanted to do this because I want to show you guys exactly where we're talking, where this is at. Well, no, maybe. Yeah, I think so. Possibly. Okay. And how far of a trek it is, because it really is a trek. We go down here past Mr. Pigman. Hi, Mr. Pigman. Okay, and we go through this portal, and then BC is a dangerous man. Look at this. And if you think that's bad, just wait till you see what's coming up. Anyway, so I had the idea of a Hodag living in a ravine. I got some ravine ideas. I've seen some real beautiful ravines in my time, and I feel like it's just the perfect house for a Hodag. So we're going to find a ravine. We're going to put all sorts of nooks and crannies in the ravine if it doesn't already have them. And it's going to be a pretty good time. I can really see it developing. But here is how BC likes to live. And of course, that's probably going to destroy part of the path. And then I'm going to get hit by these guys, and then it's all going to go downhill. 29, almost 30 levels too. So perfect time for this. And here it is. Okay, he made this path out here because he was going to the mesa or something. And then he found out that this is a pretty amazing spot, and he did some gold and iron mining and whatnot, and then he peaced out. And look he came through right next to a zombie spawner. I would have preferred a skelly spawner, but I'll take what I can get, okay? Beggars can't be choosers. So the key part of this is right here's the spawner, obviously. I feel like that was the way to go, but maybe it's this way. I don't really know my way around here. I was only here for a couple seconds the other day. But I believe, look at, there's, not only is there a ravine, there's a ravine, like moi, right here. This ravine runs into like 2 other ravines. It all crisscrosses and stuff. And there's a mine going through the whole thing. I think he broke the spawners, so that actually that kind of kills the love of the mine for me. But it is still kind of cool, and it's already kind of hollowed out a little bit, and I can go through and do stuff. But this is it, you guys. We got ourselves a ravine, a large one. It's up here in the mesa biome. I haven't been up to the surface yet to actually see what that is, and I'm also very excited that it only breaches the surface for like a little bit, this little bean shape here. But yeah, I'm going to try to hammer out some sort of like a storage room over here. I'm going to bring some things over. I'm going to maybe get us a few more supplies, and I'm going to try to figure out my whole, how am I going to decorate this place, plus explore a whole bunch of caves and just go on a whole spree of things. So once I come back, we should have a lot of progress, I think. And we are back, you guys. Lots of progress? I don't know, but lots of things to tell you, yes. And number one, I did forget one thing that BC actually hooked me up with before I even did that last recording. And that is that he left a whole shulker box at my house with like end crystals and everything I need to get the dragon going. And like an extra, I don't know. Dude's really nice, okay? Anyway, if you go back in the video like 30 seconds and you look at what this ravine looked like, you'll notice that it is quite different. The sides of the ravine are a lot smoother. And I might be smoothing it out even more so and then kind of tapering it out to the sides and making this bottom part kind of the biggest area. You can also see that I got a really junky potato farm over here. I'm growing a whole bunch of cactus over there. I got some vines growing over here so I can cut those up. And what you can't see is that through the power of editing, this clip is recorded about a week and a half after the last clip that you just watched. I have spent like an entire inventory's worth of torches over here in all these caves. I said in the last video, it's kind of funny. I said there's like 2 connecting ravines. No, there's more like 8 connecting ravines, you guys. It's insane. It is absolutely insane. So I spent hours and hours actually just going through and lighting up everything that I could find. I'm sure I still missed a few places, but for right now, we're in relative peace and quiet. And then another thing, I was like, okay, so here's the plan. Here's the plan. And then I'm going to go and see how much of it I can do and get down here in this episode. But you can see that there's no torches up there. Some of you might be like, whoa, what if like a creeper falls on your head down here, Hodag? You just said it was safe. That's not safe. Well, actually, those are half slabbed up there. So nothing will spawn up there. I've also gotten rid of most of the ledges. I'll be doing some more editing or whatever. I'm going to take patches like this, and I'm going to instead kind of sprinkle, you know, some andesite through here and some cobblestone through here and some half slabs and some stair blocks in the wall. I'm going to cut out kind of little tiny little holes, even though there's no caves up there. There are over there. But like even when there's no caves here, I'm going to cut out like a tiny little hole and throw some decoration in there. Maybe throw a lighting source way to the back so that it faintly kind of comes out into this area. Because in a second I'm going to cut and I'm going to come back when it's nighttime. And it looks real spooky down here, guys. I one time, like 2 years ago, saw, who is it? I don't know. One of the Diamond, no, not Diamond Society. One of the Hermitcraft peoples who took an entire ravine and they half slabbed it. So it looked super spooky and creepy. But it was actually 100% safe. And I kind of want to do something like that, but what we're going to end up really doing is we're going to turn all these caves and ravines into what is basically already a large network of ravininess. And we're going to use that as every little kind of nook and cranny. Every tunnel you go down, there's going to be a different tiny little farm. Another tunnel you go down, you're going to end up running into my storage unit, or you're going to end up running into a tiny little farm, or you're going to end up... So, like, basically, eventually, you know, if everything goes to plan, which it might not, who knows, what's going to happen is just... This is just going to be like Hodag's playground. You're going to go through And it's going to be fairly dark in most places because it's all going to be half slabbed for safety reasons. And then where it's not half slabbed, you're going to end up finding like some very faint light sources leading into a little farm here, a little farm there, maybe a trading hall here, trading hall there, and just tons of like tiny little nooks and crannies. And it's Hodag's playground, guys. It's the best thing ever. Okay. So, I mean, like, you're going to go down a thing eventually and find this some sort of, like, automated cactus farm instead of me growing it really ghetto-y like I am here now. And same with the potatoes and stuff. Okay, so that's the plan. What I'm going to try to do by the end of this episode is I'm going to try to do that. I'm going to try to get this ravine kind of going. Like, I'm going to get the walls done. And then on the bottom layer here, and I'm not counting this ravine here. I'm not going to count that yet. We're just going to work on this first ravine. And on the bottom layer of this ravine, we're going to half slab a bunch. We're going to take some of the natural caves like this one. That's the one that actually leads up to the surface, believe it or not. And we're going to start to hammer into the wall, put a storage room in, and I don't know. We're gonna get it going, guys. Like, I'm kind of excited. And dude, even more stuff. I broke my microphone. Had to buy a microphone for the first time in like 2 years. And so I hope it's okay. I don't know if you guys noticed a difference or not between the last clip and this one. But lots of updates and things. Stay tuned. I'll be back with some things. Okay, you guys, before I do too much more, I wanted to bring you back and show you the nighttime in here. It's already, I mean, we're down at the ground level where everything's lit up. Look at the top. Look at the top. It's already looking creepy. And then can you just imagine all these torches on the bottom gone? Only like you see light protruding from a couple like caves like this or like this, just faint light. And then you're on the bottom here and just enough light where you can see what's going on, but it's still kind of dark and spooky. That's what we're gonna have going on, okay? And then you go down a hall and you're gonna end up, going to the cactus farm or something. You gotta kind of know where you're going down here, but I'm going for spooky and awesome. Just spooky awesome. Okay. And I had this other idea. Okay, you kind of like pretend like, like you carved into this wall. There's like a miniature house almost. A house protruding, and you can go into it. I don't know. Not sure if I'm gonna use that idea entirely or if I'm just gonna stick with the caves. But I could make this whole bottom of this ravine like a spooky little village with like tiny little houses carved into the sides, and this could be like the main ravine, and then from here you could go snake down to these other ravines and end up in crazy different places and stuff. I don't know. Okay, first the walls. I got to get the walls taken care of. Then we'll work on the floor here, and I don't know how far we're gonna get, you guys. This is gonna take a while. All right, all you ladies and gentle peeps, we are back, and I just got a quick update for you guys. Okay, so now if you kind of notice the walls, you'll see that they're very flat, and as they go down towards the floor here, the whole ravine only gets wider as it goes down. There's no more like divots and weird places and stuff like that. So that's, I think, what I said I was going to do before. Next, whenever we have a patch like this of granite or diorite, I grabbed that out of the wall and I put in some things like this. Tried to control the vines, but they're getting out of control, and I'm not sure that I hate that. So I'm just going to go over to one over here that's a bit closer to the ground so I can show you guys. But basically, we're just adding in little, I don't know, like little mini fake caves, I guess, if you will. There's nothing in there. There's a light source hidden inside each of these, but like way to the back. And then, of course, it's completely spawn-proof with half slabs and pressure plates and all sorts of textures and different things. And all covered in vines. Looks real spooky. So like the object here is that, let me see, that one like right up there. Once this torch is gone and that torch is gone, you'll see that there's like a tiny little bit of light that comes out of it. And I think I got 3 more. I'm gonna put one right here, maybe one lower here, one on that wall somewhere, and then I was gonna put one on that wall, I think. I don't know. I got 3 or 4 more I want to put. But you can see already there's quite a few of them, and they're looking real creepy. These over here haven't grown as much because I just kind of finished those. Then the next thing after that is we have to take walls like this that are complete smooth stone and throw in a bunch of andesite, some half slabs, maybe some stair blocks, some of these mossy cobblestone, maybe some mossy bricks, all sorts of different thingamabobs like that to kind of like break up the whole texture of the wall. Oh, gravel. We can put some gravel in there too. That'll work. And just kind of texture it up a little bit. Once all the walls are textured up, then what we do is we make the floor all spooky by half slabbing and making that all spawn proof without any torches. And then this is going to be the coolest ravine ever in Minecraft. Okay, that's the goal. I'm gonna half slab the whole thing, and then at nighttime, like it is right now, the only light is going to be coming from these other ravines. You can see I've also gone down this ravine. I removed all of the abandoned mine shaft kind of stuff, and just made it really kind of nice and flat, or like tapered walls. There's no more. You can look down there. There's nothing. It's just on the bottom. So everything on that is pretty much spawn proof, which means it's going to take me a while, and it already has taken me a while to finish this ravine, but I really want to do it first. I want to make it look really cool. And then when we're done, maybe next episode we can drop down there and we can get our storage room going. And we're going to end up knocking down the floor about 7 blocks or so. We're going to get down to lava level, probably. And yeah, I've jumped into a creative world when I was streaming the other day and figured out how I can do kind of like a storage system on a slant. So literally we're just gonna basically knock out the floor of this ravine and bring it down a few more blocks, and then taper the walls like I did. That doesn't take too long, actually, just making it so that it kind of tapers down. And as it widens out, then we're gonna figure out our storage system that's gonna be kind of all along the bottom of that ravine. And if all goes well and everything's spawn proof, we should never have any creepers falling on top of our heads while we're inside of our storage ravine down there. And that's gonna be pretty sweet. So, that's what we're working on. I'll come back once I have a bunch more work done. But seriously, guys, this is taking forever. And it's just fun to, like, kick back and do this. I'm really excited to see the end result, and I hope you guys are too. And off we go. Alright, you guys, another quick update. I just want to bring you back to show you the walls, because once I half slab the floor and it gets super dark, you won't be able to appreciate how long it took to freaking texture the walls. And yes, I know I could throw some stairs and slabs and stuff in there occasionally, but honestly, this thing's going to be all dark, and I don't think that a tiny little hole here and there is going to make too much difference. I need to go get more string to manage the vines, but I'm going to get string. I'm going to manage the rest of the vines on this side, because this side's pretty well done, and then I am going to half slab, and then we'll be back to see how spooky this thing really does look. We can see now that the eyes of the Hodag increasingly become more enlightened as he protrudes from his cave. Alright, you guys, check this out. Okay, so I've started half slabbing all the floor and stuff. The vines are just out of control. They're just probably going to end up doing what they want to do. I have them, like, I've tried to control them as much as I can, but who knows what's going to happen with those. Maybe I can come back later and even throw it on some more string, but they're doing what they're going to do. But look at this thing. Okay, all the little spooky little cave entrances have light protruding from outside of them. And then everything else, no torches. You just come across here. You can see that some of the actual caves, like this one, still has a bunch of light coming from it. And I didn't want to close it off because that might end up being some tunnel that we use to go somewhere at some point. This goes up to the ocean for some odd reason. I'm not really sure. I think BC did that originally. And this one down here goes into a cave system that still has a bunch of cobwebs and stuff, so I didn't want to close that off. But, yeah. I think it's safe. I haven't spent enough time here to fully trust it. But when it gets dark, it gets real spooky in here, because then that whole middle section is also very, 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 very dark. Okay? So it's just like creeping along in my cave. This is the coolest thing, you guys. Oh, I didn't want to close that one off yet either, because there's a whole cave system over there that I might use eventually. And this one is the path that leads kind of to the outside world. You can get back outside if you go this way. And right now you can't even do that because the ceiling hits you in the head. But yeah, you guys, it took a long, long time. Okay, I don't know how long, but many, 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 many hours. Okay. So I think we're going to be done. Well, no, before we're done, let me cut back when it's actually dark out and show you how the whole thing looks when it's completely dark. Whoa, the look from above is pretty cool too, guys. Look at it. And then right down there is going to be my storage system eventually. We'll probably get to that next episode. I'm going to get off the top here because it's starting to look real creepy. And we're going to go check it out from down below. I just got to go past these creepers and witches, apparently. That should be no problem. Let's do this. Bring it on, witch. Let's see your throwing arm. Ah, you got nothing. Ha! Ah, he got me. He got me. There's no way he'll follow me all the way down to into the ravine. That is my domain. But you can see that that's how we get to the outside world. Here we are into the ravine. We'll probably make a much better entry and exit eventually. How long is this slow last? This is really annoying. 40 seconds more. Oh my god. So here is the ravine at nighttime. I hope that it's not too dark for you guys. Let's take out the shield that's covering up too much. There it is. Okay. I think it's pretty cool. It took a long time. And I don't know what I'm going to end up doing. I'm going to probably dig down this ravine next episode all the way down to kind of the mining level that I like, which is 11, and that's only a couple more blocks actually. We'll have some small renovations to do with this next ravine to make it look cool as well, but as you can see, it's super way tinier than this gigantic ravine that we just did, so that should be pretty quick, I think. But before we even go into that, making it beautified or whatever you want to call it, we're probably going to just focus on the storage section next episode, because this looks awesome maybe, but it took forever to do, and I'm not super excited to spend a whole nother episode doing that. So we're going to take a little break from the beautification of the ravine for a while, and we're going to focus on the storage system, maybe do some mining and a couple other simple things. So hopefully I can crank out another episode for you guys a little bit quicker than this one came out. But yeah, that's going to be it, you guys. It doesn't look like a lot maybe, but if you've played Minecraft before, you know that this probably took quite a while. And for those of you who appreciate that, I appreciate you. So anyway, you guys, this is going to be it for Hodag here in the Diamond Society. I think this is episode 3 or something. I don't know. It's been forever. But I hope you liked it. Like, subscribe, comment, all that jive and business and stuff like that. And I will see you later.